Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. The greatest center in the NBA since Wilt Chamberlain, Victor Wembanyama. Get ready. Get ready next season. We're going to see the greatest center since Wilt Chamberlain. Let me explain. Let's look at these guys' numbers, or this guy's numbers this season on only 30 minutes per game. And it's kind of mind-blowing that he actually got up to 30 minutes per game because Pop really held him back. Pop really held him back, in the first 3 months of the season? Pop really held him back. And I got my gripes with that. You know, you guys can call me Mr. Conspiracy Theory or whatever you want to call me. I think he got the call from the NBA. Pops did. Or they put some money in his pocket. Unclutched Sports, Rich Paul, and LeBron James. Because if this guy would have played a full, close to 40 minutes a game, wow, what will we be talking about? Will we be talking about Joker, LeBron, Luka, Anthony Edwards? Yeah, in a small capacity. But this guy, let me ask you a question. Be honest with yourself. Who did they hold back as a rookie in the NBA from playing? Who was it? Other than maybe he was hurt or something like that. A healthy talent like this, when did they hold back a Michael Jordan? When did they hold back a LeBron James? When did they hold back a Luka Doncic? When did they hold back a Magic Johnson or Larry Bird? Never. Never. That's just insane. People talk, oh, he might get hurt. Come on, man. Oh, boy. Sometimes you got to read between the lines. Okay. So what this guy did in his limited role, especially at the end of the season, beginning of the season, was phenomenal. Let's look at what he did at 29 minutes. You can say 30 minutes per game. Like I said, luckily it got up to that the way they was holding him back. So he had 21 points per game, 10 rebounds, almost 4 assists, 1.2 steals, 3.6 turnovers, which I think those will go down. No, my fault. 3.6 blocks. He led the league in the second guy behind him was a full block behind him. I think the next guy was like 2.4 or something like that. So yeah, 3.6 blocks, 3.7 turnovers, which I think he's going to bring that down. He just got to careless with the ball. But look at this. Let me see. He attempted 16 field goals a game. Folks, that's going to go up. That's going to go way up. Okay. I see him attempting maybe 20 in this fast-paced era. That's not for a superstar, that's about good. 20. Field goal percentage, 46% and a half. I think that will go up. And we'll talk about that in a minute when we talk about these threes, right? He attempted 5.3s a game, hit 1.8. Now, this is why his field goal percentage was under 50%, which really isn't good for a center. But he's taking a lot of threes for a center. So something's going to have to give, or he's going to have to take less three-pointers, or he's going to have to be more efficient with the three, because he only shot 32.5% from the three. So that three-point percentage is bringing his overall field goal percentage down. Free throws, 5.2 a game. That's what he attempted. Really not good for a center, but he's out there shooting the threes. He shouldn't be shooting the threes like that. Maybe 2 a game is good. And even with that, he basically shot 80% from the line, which is good for a center. It's great for a center. So he needs to get his free throw attempts up so he can dominate the paint. Let's look at this. 1,500 points. It's pretty decent for only having 30 minutes a game. 755 rebounds, 274 assists, 88 steals, 254 blocks, and 260 turnovers. So we know the points will go up next year. The rebounds will go up next year. The steals will go up next year. The assists, the blocks. And he has a chance to be, I don't know, maybe he might get more rebounds and lead the league in rebounds. He led the league in blocks this year. First year in the league as a rookie, already won a statistical category, which is blocks. That's amazing. So this is what I look for next year when he's playing. There's no reason why he should be playing 40 minutes a game. He's too young not to, okay? If he can't do that, Pops, he needs to get fired. He needs to move on. We don't know what the lottery draft is going to be this year. They say it's a guy similar to him in Europe. I think he's from France too. And he's got the kind of skills that Wemby has. And from what I know, they was trying to get him. So if Wemby can get a superstar on his team, whew, wow. I didn't know they were going to be this awful this year because they looked so good in preseason. It was amazing. But this is what I predict for his stat line to be next year. In about 40 minutes per game, 38, 40 minutes per game. No less than 28 points. No less. I won't be surprised if it's 30 points. Because he should be getting to the free throw line more. And he's playing more minutes. He's got more shots. So I'm thinking no less than 28 to 30. What do you have in rebounds this year? Yeah, 10 rebounds. Remember, his rebounds were awful at first. And then he caught them up. So I think he was maybe top 10 in rebounds this year. So I expect his rebounds to go up to 12, 13. His blocks, easily 4 a game, 4 to 5 a game. Easily 4 to 5 a game. Easily. It's easy. And this is based off him playing more minutes. Maybe he got 1.2 steals a game. Wow. And it's really not hard to get steals in this era because the guys are so careless with the ball. So him playing 38, 40 minutes a game, he should at least be able to get, 1.7 steals a game? What else? I don't know. Like I said, if he's not going to be efficient from the three, he needs to stop shooting a lot of threes and just get to the post and dominate because obviously, who's going to stop him in the post? Nobody. So I look for his field goal percentage to go up to at least 50%. More than that, 50% is pretty basic for a center. Now, if he starts to shoot the three more and be more efficient at the three, I could see 50%. But yeah, this guy's going to be a menace next year and years to come. We got people like Wembanyama. We got Anthony Edwards. We got Luka Doncic. We got Joker. We got SGA. We got a crop of guys. You guys could name more. Halliburton. Many more. We got guys that can carry this NBA into the next era, the 2020s. All the way into the 30s. And get out of this super team, crybaby, flopping, no competition, 4-6, sore losers, Blame game. We need a new commissioner too. That would be nice. Take it to new heights. Because I'm looking at a lot of these guys. It doesn't look like they're going to be team jumping and team hopping. Look like they're going to be competitive. Look like they got a competitive spirit, a competitive will that guys like James Harden didn't have, LeBron James didn't have. Um, I want to say Kawhi Leonard. He just steals money. He's not competitive. He's always hurt. If you're hurt, bro, you can't play. Just be honest. You're no good no more. Your best years were behind you in Toronto. So I'm just putting him on that list as far as stealing money. The Russell Westbrooks, he jumps on super teams. I think I said LeBron James. I think AD, he's been forced into a lot of this stuff, or he would have been a better competitor instead of playing with LeBron. We have, who else? The end of Curry's era, building super teams. All these guys. All these guys. PG, go ahead and get on, dude. These new crop of talented guys. What's this guy's name called? Ponchero? I forget his name. For Orlando, Donovan Mitchell. These guys that want to actually be competitive and not jump on super teams. It's nothing wrong. You're older and you want to go win a championship. That's fine. But these crop of guys in the LeBron era have been doing this all of their careers. That's not competitive sports. That's not competitive basketball. For all the talent to be on one team or a couple teams. And they failed miserably throughout the years. That's the problem. And they call these guys superstars. How can you be superstars when you can't even, you know, be a leader and win just with like a great role player beside you? And if they become a superstar, that's fine. If a third option becomes a superstar, that's fine. But why are you going around the NBA playing with all these number one franchise players of other teams? So when the LeBron era, it pretty much ended. He won't accept it. The Durant era is over. Have you ever seen Durant? He done got skinnier since he went to the Suns. Go look him up. Go look him up. He actually got skinnier. He was bigger in Golden State, and he was even bigger in OKC. This guy got skinnier. He looks old, tired, wore out, can't do nothing but shoot the ball, can't play defense, can't really assist the ball. He can't grab no rebounds. How you don't grab no rebounds when the paint is wide open? Because he don't have the energy. So these guys are going to take it to in this next era. Hopefully, what's his name? From the Pelicans, Zion. Hopefully he bounces back. You got Sabonis in Sacramento. You got a lot of young talent that should be getting recognized in this era already. But we're stuck on the LeBron James. The LeBron James. What are they going to do? Who cares what they're going to do? Their era was the 210s, and they came in the 2000s. Who cares what they're going to do? Who cares? They've already done it. They've already had their chance. And that's where the GOAT debate starts and ends. You will always have your chance to win. The question is, did you do it? Can't make no excuses. No, nobody made no excuses when Bird lost. What was he, 3-2 in the finals? Oh, the team was better. Why you play basketball? But he didn't hop super team to super team. He got a couple good players, and then when they lost, he didn't try to go build another super team. So to me, this is the real end of a new era where you got all these young, great players, and it looks like they want to be competitive. Looks like they want to compete. And hopefully they, eventually they don't do the same stuff that these guys did in the 210s became sore losers. Became sore losers. Became sore losers and had to jump on these super teams. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, I don't remember him jumping on the super team all of his career. That's why you got to respect him. He did it, that 1 year in LA. It didn't work out, but he was already older. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't. He went on no super team, right? I think he played with AI, right? I wouldn't consider that a super team. He went to New York, and I don't know. Did he go to? I don't know where he went after that. Did he go to LA? I just don't remember him playing on a super team until he was finished. So yeah, Victor Wembanyama, he's going to be a monster next year. It's going to be a wrap. You can see they had to play this guy in limited minutes just to make sure he didn't outshine LeBron and the rest of these guys that they already wrote the script for the year. Just saying. When have you ever heard of this? A rookie that's healthy and supposed to be the greatest, what we call it, the most hyped player since LeBron James. Did you ever hear somebody say, sit LeBron James down so he don't get hurt? And like I said, sit Michael Jordan down so he didn't get hurt. Sit Luka down so he don't get hurt. This man was over there playing in the European League, which they say that Plumbers League is tougher than the NBA. So you're gonna sit the man down because he played in a tougher era. Now, or a tougher league. Now, if he played in a weak league and maybe he came into the '90s and they're banging around like that and it's more physical, that would be more understandable. But what Pop did, it sounds like a conspiracy to me. I know he tried to tank me. Oh man, he was trying to tank. Man, you don't do that to that man. You know the kind of numbers he could have put up historically, and he didn't even make the All-Star team. I don't think. I ain't mistaken. Yeah, he was a rookie of the year, but man, you did something that wasn't right. This man could have made the All-Star team. Could have been I don't know. Is he All NBA? Maybe third team. But he could have been All NBA first team. It's ridiculous what they did to this man. It's ridiculous. You don't do that. Man would have put up, at least this year, this man would have put up 25, 13, 14 rebounds, 4 blocks, 1.7 steals. Maybe shot 50% just because he's getting more shots. I mean, that's ridiculous what they did to this man. I don't understand it. Also, you can tank. Man, could have put up some historic numbers as a rookie. He didn't even get a chance. I think he could have put up better numbers than Michael Jordan. I mean, it would have been tough because Mike led his team in four statistical categories. But yeah, they didn't want this guy to have better numbers than LeBron too. This is pretty much LeBron averaged, what he averaged, 20 points per game? But nowhere the rebounds or the blocks or nothing like that. So he might have led his team. I think this is 3 statistical categories. No, I think he only led his team in maybe rebounds and blocks. I don't know. I would have to go look back at it. But yeah, they did this man dirty. It's just this is just how the NBA is today. Just how the NBA is today. They rather had this man tank to get a draft pick and let this guy put up some historical numbers. Historical numbers. Tell me what you think.